Oh no, he can hear me. I'm good. Oh boy. I did fix some microphone issues I had. You know how I was complaining about like, oh my, I don't know if I told you guys, but I had some audio drivers not working and I was pissed. Like, why? Why are you breaking? But I figured things out and we're good. And that's awesome. Oh. Welcome. I also have my co-working. Oh. Hold on. Sorry about that. Had an intercom. But yes, good morning. Oh, the timer's out. Okay. Here we go.
You gotta get it home, you gotta move it. If you're gonna do it, then how can you to get? Yeah, everybody just talk, nobody really do it. Nada yada mare, stoke himitsune.
Good morning. It feels like I just streamed 8 hours ago. It feels like or maybe 9 hours ago. It feels like I went to bed. And even less time than 8 hours ago. How are you? I thought staying up until 1 or 2 a.m. would make things better. It didn't. Yeah, early. Oh, it's a holiday in America today. So I had my work graciously decided, Big Ham, you don't have to work today. So I'm here. And it's funny because I think, you know, with the work schedule, like it doesn't matter if I have a day off from work, I will wake up but early. So I figure why not do a little stream? Yes, Big Ham is here early. Hold on. I'm moving my mat real quick. Oh, my desk mats are kind of falling off. Oh, not falling off. They're like in a weird spot. Okay, let's say good morning. It's a holiday in Argentina. Wait, let's go. What's the holiday in Argentina today? Because here it's Memorial Day. I'm wondering if it's similar. Hello, Argentinians. I'm moving my stream doodads around so I have better access. It's an art stream today. It is also a Go stream, so there is going to be a little like co-working room. And I wanted to say, yeah, again, thank you for people who donated to charity. Today I will be fulfilling the hamster drawing requests. But I also wanted to start the day doing Pose Maniacs for 10 minutes. And how many of you know what Pose Maniacs is? Also, let me say hello to everybody. Hi, Shiopi. Hi, Pamela Hamster, who is cooking. Hi, Nicholas Poster. Hi, Noki. Hello. Suiz, Tomako. Anyone else? If you want a hello, speak in chat now. Or I'll never say it again. We'll be using his website today. So, Pose Maniacs. Hi, Sunshoes. Hello, hello. We're using this website. It's called Pose Maniacs. I trained a lot on this website. It was like my go-to figure drawing website for a while. Pose Maniacs is really good. So let me show you. Oh, one, let me show you my Go room. You might be like, where's Big Ham in Go? Where is she? Where's Big Ham? Hi, McDoubleC. Welcome. Me. Look. I was like, this is not Big Ham. This is my OC. Her name is Marina. I love her. And I think someone else is in the room with me. Maybe not. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Clee, so cute. I love your avatar. Revolución de Mayo, first government independence of Spain. Ooh, that's a good thing to celebrate. Cool though. Happy. Yeah, here I am today. This kind of look like my setup for today. Pepis. Yeah, but this is my OC. She's like the tactical girl one, but I made her look a little cooler. Should I play I want to play my own music. Mayhaps. Or maybe I just play the music from Go today. I don't know. I want to try this out. Wait, let me make sure it's like the royalty free. Ah, fuck. How do I do this? Streamer mode. There we go. Yeah. It's cute. Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen it in my Go room, but it's got little papers of my travels. This one's from Korea. And like, you know, my time at a tea shop. This is Niazeli Records. Minus Psalm. It's Big Hand Spinning. There's a bunch of Copic spaces. And then StarCraft 2 Big Ham. I should put the StarCraft 1 poster with the unks here. And then there's whiteboards. Feel free to like leave a little doodle. There's some doodles from the past over here. Emily, welcome. Good morning. Slippery Biscuit, thank you for the 13 months. Why did your alert not go off? I'm so sorry. Hold on. How do I fix that? That's amazing. Yeah, so I'm really happy. And then this is our holiday picture. I want to pull Nyareko to do one again, but we're all like, frankly, really busy. It's always convention season, I feel, for Teru or Psalm. And then Chenna's been doing conventions this year too. If you guys go to Toho Fest, I'll be helping Chenna one of the days. But don't like crowd over the table or whatever. I don't think anyone will, but you can say hi. If you do attend Toho Fest. I'm helping her out. Yeah, and there's like a lot of these are screenshots from my computer. It's day 9. You can see my Twitch following. The Pojigio. Yes, let me open Postmaniac. So this is the Postmaniacs, the website I'm talking about. And I can explain the exercise, and you guys are welcome to follow along. I'm actually going to put this as one of my tasks in Go. Also, I'm not opening my mouth. Hold on. My ass is not enunciating. Let me see if I can fix that. Hello? Hello? Hi. I was not really enunciating, but now. I think it's because whatever tracking setting I had made it not look as good. Okay, okay. You'll be attending my first con this week too? Dokomi? Yo! Is Tippa going to Dokomi? I think she is. The drawing doll. Draw doll. Yeah, this is draw doll. Well, guys, you guys love Wordle so much in the daily. Speaking of which. Let me see. Pope warrant Leo warns risks from AI. Let's go. Sorry. Hold on. It might show my name if I... Okay. If I click that button, it literally shows my name. Let's do, okay. Before we start, let's do the mini, maybe, or do a crossword. I don't know. Maybe we do crossword during break. Let me do a mini just to rack my memory. Perfectly fitting. Is it fit? Speculate. It's a hard night. It's a hard knock life for us. Is that not Annie? Is that Annie? Social media app with reels and stories casually. is Insta? Maybe. Bill Nye, the science guy. Speculate. What's this one? Speculate. 4 across. Thing incorrect, but keep trying. Like the groaner wordplay and dad jokes. Punny? Punny? Oh, you're good. Tepanya. Tepanya. Of Gazelle Records. I'm gonna shout her out. I know she was like, I was in her stream a second ago, so this is gonna look terrible. She's gonna be there. I don't know how public she's gonna be. Like, I mean, she mentioned it off on stream, but I don't know how public she'll be about like seeing people. But a bear cat might be out there. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, so it's not like a official meet and greet type of thing. Simple dog command. Sit. Mediterranean for one. Speculate. Feeling all wound up. Tense? Is it tense? Imagine Big Ham co-working collab. Wow. I'm holding your hand. Girl, I can open water though. No, you have your other app open. I wish I had that one, but I don't own it. You can't. Yeah, because you're doing the other one. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I love you. I love you though. You can't open it. It's okay. It's okay. I wish I could join the other thing. That's fine though. Mwah. Come over here. I'm just telling them that you're coming to you're going. Is it Dokomi that you're going to? That's happening. Mwah. It's Tepanya, everybody. It's okay. Another time. Also, I think it's more fun when there's more people in the co-working room. Okay. I don't know this actually. Perfectly fitting. It's not apt. What is it? Okay, guys, I need help. Cucumber, I need help with this. I've given up. Okay, she's going. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Guys, cucumber, I need help. Which one? All of them. Okay, let's try. Mediterranean for one. Six down. One is apt. Is it apt? Okay, that's a weird thing. Perfectly fitting, apt? That's what it means? Is it again? For a cross, again? Incorrect, but keep trying. Guess, this is guessed? Go guess. Oh, see? The Mediterranean Sea. Oh, thank you. I guess. I was also doing connections this morning and I couldn't, hold on, don't do it yet. Okay, I got this far. So, okay, let me see. I have, so here, okay, I only have one more attempt, but I can tell you, where was it? Which one was it? Shirt, sticker, ball, scrap? No, it was, okay, hold on. I did 3 of, I was like 1 away. Oh no, blue eyes, no worries. Because I'm working on hamster sonas today, so you got time. I gave you a really big task for something you were frankly like not prepared for. But yeah, no, your avatar, your VTuber model like works great for the hamsona. So don't feel bad. Also, you're like, sorry it's boring. I don't care. I think it's fun. I think it's, okay. So I had shreds, scrap. I think this is gonna have one of those fuck ass like ones where it's like, well, all of these are 1 letter away from a color, like brow, wit, in. I haven't guessed this. I don't know if that would be 1 away, but I don't know what the last color would be. Yeah, I think it was a scrap, a shred. Would it be a lash? I think these are, this category is like, I believe I got 1 away with this, and I believe it's like, you know, ways of talking about like, you know, food leftovers. I am saying cucumber. If you haven't played this yet and you do want to take a guess, I will take suggestions. Even if you don't know what connections is, it's just like you form groups of words and they all have a connection and they're all in force. Also, welcome whoever came in. Tepanya, wait, you have 2 apps open? Oh my god. Look at her. Wow, I'm gonna sit next to her like a little freak. Oh no, she's sitting next to me? Where is she? She's sitting there. Maybe I'll do connections later, but like this is where I am with it. I just don't do the dailies. The only dole I want to do is Pose Maniacs dole. So we shall begin. Oh shit, I'm not ready. So this is today's pose. I want to do the 10-minute timer. So this is hello, vai Brasil! Put your bikers lá da cara. Good morning, Ribians. Hello. Let me give you a shout out. Tifa, go back to you literally streaming. I'm gonna bring your stream up and stalk you too. Oh, Tipanya, you can't be doing this.
It's not too busy.
I'm gonna end you. I can't even listen to you because otherwise you play through stream. Thank you so much for shouting out. Yes, thank you. How was your stream, Ribians? I'm sorry. I am so distracted. We're gonna be doing Pose Maniacs. So if you guys want to join, I will be, you know, putting the pose up. You can also set this up on your own screen if you want to choose what pace you want. It's fine and chill. Nice. I have a question. Do you work on Mondays? Weird question, but I was just like, oh. Because some people's work weeks are like, no, but he did today because you're stuck in the work trenches. I'm so sorry. And you management too, right? So I sure hope they gave you a break. Or like, I guess you have to give yourself a break, but it's only if other people are willing to like step in. That's rough. But yes, Ribians, feel free to lurk. Let me show you how Pose Maniacs work. So I'm changing the settings to 1-minute poses because I would like to do 1 minute per pose. So this interval, this 30-second interval, is they're gonna throw you 10 figures. You can change the repetitions, but I'm gonna be just doing 10 today. The way I would do this for school is I would like spend 10 seconds. Let me do the ones where it's like it's 10 poses, but like they are 10-second intervals. At school, because I did something like kind of like animation. I went to an animation school. They like had rigorous like figure drawing stuff, so it was a lot of like, how fast can you draw this? How fast can you get this pose? And that's what it's all about. It's not always about like how polished of a drawing I can make. It's like, can I get the feeling of the drawing in the few lines that I put down? So I'll do the 10-second ones for funsies and show you guys what it is. So it'll be like 1 minute. No, it'll be like a minute and a half of drawing, and it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be 10 poses. 10 poses, 10 seconds. You've been working 12 hours and said no off days because short staff due to coworker getting sick. No, damn it. I hope it gets better. I haven't had to like do overtime in a while, so it's been nice on my end. But good luck, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, hey, at least there's money. Or like stable money. It's like no matter the amount, sometimes it's like it's nice to have that. For me, at least, I think I would have a hard time if I didn't have like a set schedule. As much as I complain about like work or like having a routine. Hello, welcome. Irashaimase. Who is it? We got Miyu. Hello. Yeah. You can come to go and like leave little drawings for me. But yeah, this is my room. I'm going to begin my session, my 30-second poses. So I'm going to lock in. Where do I put Big Ham? I feel like I should put her like, I'll make her like really small. I'm probably gonna run out of canvas space, but I'll try my best. All right. Interval? 30-second drawing. Wait. I guess it's just 30 seconds. Can it not change to like a minute? I think this is. Okay. Big ham, more like small ham. Don't make me sad, bro. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, these are 10-second poses. They're gonna go fast. All right. This person's like sitting. Their legs down here. This foot. The whole thing too is like you're supposed to draw like all of the figure. Don't skip out. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done. Okay. This guy's kind of, his legs are out. He's like, ah, ah. Kind of angry. Okay, it's done. Holy shit. This person's kind of sitting and look to the side pensively. Okay. I'm gonna run out of space. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's, oh, this is foreshortening in this. This is evil. Evil pose. Okay, pass. This one sucks. Let me scale this down. Someone better call Damless because we got a burn victim. Fuck, I messed up. Hold on. Yeah, it is all muscle. I think that's the one thing that's a little bit freaky of this. If you don't like muscle models, I think all of them are like that. It makes them look a little less naked though. Oh my fucking god. Oh, this is also like no clear silhouette. Uh-oh. I'm losing the sauce, guys. All right. This person's going looking to the side. It's like a top-down view thing. What's over here? Okay. This is good because it makes you like not noodle around in one spot for 10 hours. This person's got bad posture. What are they doing? Holy shit. Are they flexing? This is kind of neat. Yeah, I think it's cool to do it like this too, is the thing. Like, yeah. This is like, I think doing them really fast makes you think of like gesture. Okay, I didn't get the hands in, but like you get the idea. Like you're trying to get the feeling more of the pose. So if you know, if there's like a clear arc pointing one way, like this is a good example. I could have just drawn one line, but 10-second 10 pose. You didn't believe a human body can do that? I mean, me either, but you know, use your imagination. Have some whimsy. Pose maniacs. Let me just put a date on this. Pose maniacs. 5/25. 26. Do I need to like save this? Not really, but sometimes it's nice having something to go back to and go like, hey, did I improve? 10 seconds is insane, but like, you see like how it forced me to think about the whole pose, the line of action versus not. All right, let's do 30-second poses now. 30-second intervals and 10 poses. You'll do daily gestures, so I don't save them. I used to like not really care too much either, but then when I was doing the class for it and they were like, oh, look back at your notebook and pick 10 that you really like. I mean, if you have a notebook, I guess. I got you a real analog save button. Draw on a sketchbook. You don't really need a save button for that. And then your drawings automatically save, guys, if you draw in a sketchbook. Crazy. Imagine. All right, let's do this again. This is 30-second poses. 30-second poses. Sorry, it's a little hard to see. Poses. 10. For 5 minutes, we'll do this. Start. Oh. Foreshortening. Oh man, this is like forcing me to think about the forms. Okay, this one's gonna be kind of ass. You can change the difficulty also. You can be like, give me easier poses. And I imagine they'll give you less poses like this. Okay. Yeah, I don't do daily gestures anymore. And I feel like I should. But this is me bringing back good habits. Is this guy swimming? I think he's supposed to be swimming, but I think this model looks a little stiff. This is not that good. It's like a very advanced stick man, like when you're drawing these, right? Dude, I want to skip this. Ooh. Dude. Yeah, these poses look crazy. It's like a pole vault pose. If you, yeah, I mean, like, you can always use like real photos too. That I don't really use that many like real photo websites on stream because there are a lot of them that have photo refs, but like there's a lot of nude models in some of them. But it is true. I mean, naturally figure drawing like is done best with a model where you can see like all the bones, not the bones, like but, you know, seeing people's musculature. But there's figure drawing with like that's cloaked. That's cool too. Like the clothes can actually give you a lot about form, but I think like you don't learn anatomy super well if you can't see the muscle. Alright, hold on. After this, I'll take a closer look at chat. I see bigger messages and I'm like, I can't read this. Oh, this is like a ballet pose. Shit. Something like, you can convey like the way people are looking to for these, like really shorthand by drawing like a circle for the ear. Oh my fucking god. 6. A lot of elegant poses today. Like the hand up and whatnot. This doesn't turn out pretty good actually for like, you know, being lines. The hips, I don't know, there's no like hip form that I really drew, but like the way the hand swoops is nice. Ooh, I like me some sitting poses like this. That's like my favorite muscle area, like in art when I see it. It's like the muscle, the big back muscle, big triangle, because it really shows like I guess the way everything connects. Okay, this person's looking to the side. Fuck, I messed up. Oh shit. This looks like some sort of like judo stance. I'm gonna fuck up on this one. Oh, I keep drawing the torsos like way too small too. It's not good. But I don't have much time. I guess it's like you worry about the gesture first and then you worry about anatomy later. I think that's okay for these. Because I think pushing the pose is like more important than like muscular accuracy. Like the neck is crazy here, but like I'm getting that bend on the back really good. Whoa, draw me like one of your French girls, dude. Ham. It's funny because I'm gonna be just drawing hamsters after this. Hamsonas. So why am I drawing people? I'm not sure. I need to do a hamster figure drawing. This is a nice pose though. I think you can really see the twist of the hip here. Yay, okay. All right, let me catch up on chat. I can't read chat while doing these. So maybe it's a poor streaming activity. There's a dog on my feet, a dog below my other feet getting feet pets, and a dog behind me napping. Oh, that sounds really nice. I already do want. Like I see this chat message and I panic because I'm like, I can't reply. I hope you're well. I hope that your doggies are good too. Okay, how do we do on this one? This one, we got some more interesting results. It's probably hard to see with my screen contrast. Perhaps enable emote only during those? No, I want to be able to talk to you guys still or read messages afterwards. It's just I don't know. As long as you guys understand, like I can't read that fast. Yeah, that's fine. I think I just feel bad for missing messages, but no, my chat moves slow enough that I think it's okay. I appreciate it though. It's a good suggestion. I'm just lazy. I mean, frankly, I'm just like really lazy. Okay, let's see. I'm getting drunk. I got stronger gestures in the 10-second poses. You see what I'm saying? It is only when we get Big Him to 300 viewers. I don't know if I think I would just like ignore chat altogether. I think that's a scary like prospect. Like getting that big and not being able to read as much. I fear for that day. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay to I don't know. I just don't know how I would deal with it. Right? I think we just roll along. But even some, I mean, I'm surprised because there are some people who like even sitting at 200 do have a manageable chat. I think it's when it gets to 1,000 I'm like, uh-oh. Now should we make hamsonas of each of these stick people? No, only if these stick people paid for charity. Actually this one's nice. I like this one on 10. I like this one on 3. I still want to do the 1-minute poses. You guys mind if I like 30-second tempos? I'm gonna do the 1-minute poses. Get your wallet. No, it's already over. It's already over. It was a Friday event. 1 minute 10 poses. I like the amount that I have to work on today. Yeah, it was during the Oblivion stream. It's like a... You heard it, stick people. Oh. Oh boy. Let me see. All right, let's set this up. All right, let's do back to menu. 1 minute. 1 minute poses, 10 of them. This is what I was gonna do initially. So these, I think it's still good to like have no idea what the legs are doing here. Is it bent like this? I think it's bent like this and then the other leg's out. I still think it's super important to get the bare bones. Can't really tell like the full hip twist that's going on here. But I know this hand's down. Oh shit, I'm finished. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. This one's just straight on. You should try to draw the feet for all of these, or like some indication of the feet. It makes the figure look way more grounded. Like it's crazy. Crazy how much difference it makes. The leg is a bit more up here. Okay. 3. Dude, I saw the legs for this and immediately went to drawing them. That's a crazy back arch. And the hands bending this way. I think even if you're doing 3D, this type of stuff is really good. Because you still have to pose models and stuff. Like if you're doing animation. But like, I think this helps like figure out like what muscles look like too. Just by like, oh, what range of motion can the human body provide? Okay, her foot's like the center of gravity for her is like it's this big line. Then her body kind of does that. With figure drawing too, you shouldn't be like copying. Well, you can be copying one-to-one if you like. But I think the whole point with figure drawing and gesture for me has always been like you can move some of the elements around if the pose isn't working. Like for this one, where the foot is, it doesn't give a good silhouette at all. So I'm actually thinking of like moving that front foot. If I had more time with this pose, I think to make it read, I would do that. It is like kind of a really bad pose. Ah, shit. Yeah, it helps for 3D for posing. I should take this advice more too. I mean, that's why people do video references for stuff. Like you might see a lot of videos where there's actors like miming. It looks like they're miming like what's happening in the animation, but it's like no, like it's them shooting the video reference. In school, I think this is one of the classes I did not really appreciate at the time. We had I had an improv class in school. I don't know if I ever told you guys. Well, we did like little sketch comedy bits. But it'd be like, you know, we like play characters. It's kind of, it was like really an improv class. The guy that like taught us was like on the acting side. And it was like all to like learn how to shoot video reference and like really express yourself for animation. And that class was actually really good. Because like later, did we have student projects where we had to act things out. Like it was like just an easy grade at first. That's what it felt like. But I think that class kind of did push me to be a little sillier, a little bit, you know, more quirk chungas, if you will, with expressiveness. At some point, I think when you work in animation, you do have to like surrender all like, I don't know, surrender all your cringe. Because you do have to like, yeah. I don't know, I see everyone using it. I mean, like, it is like, I don't know the negative connotation of it. And since being shown by the unks what quirk chung is or being explained to, like, I think, like, I understand the implications of it, but it's like inhibitions. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. There's parts of it where I'm like, you don't quite know what it means, honestly. There's like 2 different like archetypes for when men and women for like quirk chungas. That's like how the meme started. But I mean, like, the way I understand it, it's very like, I would call it like, dude, what is it called? I'm gonna show you guys a video afterwards and explain a little bit of like what comes to my mind when like I see it. People talking about it. But I think it does come from like I think the subculture from like a space where it's like they are nerds who are you know, I think when people talk about people being quirky, there are some nerds in this space who are like they're, I think, a little extra quirky. Yeah, it has nothing to do with big chungus. Quirk chungus, I think it's like its own thing. But I think it's like, I don't know, quirky media of characters that express, I mean, like, not quirky media, but like I think it's like people who like maybe act like quirky characters in media. I did take a closer inspection on like the image it originates from. And I think on the guy's shirt I was like, wait, I don't think this is okay to have. So I don't know if I'll be sharing the image, but maybe you can censor it. But I was like, oh my god, I like look at upon closer inspection, I was like, oh man. Yeah, there's like 2 archetypes. There's the one where it's like, you know, people think being a little extra quirky or 200%. Not big chungus, quirk chungus. I'll see if I can find it. Like, I still, yeah, I think I still want to say, like, I don't fully understand. Yeah, but it does sound like whoever, like, it made it might have had an issue with somebody. Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on, let me finish this. I think this is the last pose, and I can read messages a little bit better. This is like a volleyball pose. Okay, I fucked up. That's alright. Not all poses are winners, and I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, this is like really loose. I have no idea what's going on looking at this. But an attempt was made. Okay. Let me review. So these are my 1 minute poses. I think we had a strong start. And then I started losing the sauce halfway through. There's some of these that are really good though for the 10-second. I like this one where they're bent back. I don't know, I think I'm starting to like some of the other poses better. Out of curiosity, when studying anatomy, do you just study human anatomy or do you study other animals' anatomy? I think it depends on what you're doing. I think it's primarily human stuff. But I mean like, when you study anatomy, you're studying form too. So there's cool exercises you can do that applies to like all sorts of people, you know? Let me full screen. In school, they did teach us some animal anatomy. I had a whole, call like a biology class, but we had a professor who like made us go to the zoo and like life draw animals, which I think was really nice. Some of figure drawing was talking about like breaking form down. And there was one of the days where like we had an exercise where you drew a cube, started drawing cubes, and you started drawing rectangles. And after drawing the rectangles, they're like, okay, start drawing the rectangles twisting, right? Like doing like a whole 90-degree turn. Something like this. And I think the whole point of these exercises was to kind of emulate what a torso is doing. So what it can do for drawing a torso, you know, like in a hip, you can draw 2 cubes. I'm gonna draw a cube facing this way. You can draw 2 cubes and then kind of connect their ends over here. I think doing this type of stuff will let you like starting to understand like a form. Connecting cubes is like, this is a really efficient way of like learning anatomy. This I think made it click for me. Or I think for me, it was like you just drawing like soft cubes and then starting to draw them like bending. I was like, yeah, bones don't bend, but I think like getting comfortable with like bending these shapes is really cool. Yeah, it doesn't need to be like a drastic turn either, just like ever so slightly. Yeah, so in school we had a lot of exercises where it was like draw a bunch of bendy cubes this week. And eventually it was like, you know, if you want to draw a cat, you can apply the same stuff, kind of. Like, I think when it boils down to it, I mean, like, the thing with animals is, like, that's interesting is, like, you look at cats and you're like, oh, yeah, they got backwards knees. And it's like, no, that's not a backwards knee. Like, what you're seeing on the cat, that is the cat's foot. The cat's foot is just, like, elevated. So the knee is there. It's just, it's so close to the body that a lot of people, like, they think it's a backwards leg. A backwards knee when it's not. But yeah, also Quince, hello. Ham was cooking on stream. Should we call the roast beef? Yes. I feel like that's like a Dracula flow bit. I feel like he would say that. I think that's all my warming up I'm doing. But yes, use Pose Maniacs. Use that as your dailies. And I think that's like a good way to like improve. If you on figures. I think if you want to improve with the environments, then I think you should do a bunch of like little thumbnails of like I recommend like watching movies, taking screenshots of like things you like, and then like redrawing the thumbnail in its simplest form. I think film studies will help you like learn environments more, because environments are all about like how a figure like sits in that space, right? The scale of the figure relative to everything. It's like, you know, everything around the world is like built around kind of around people, like the height of the door frame. If you get really good at scale type stuff, you can get good at that. But yeah, I think with figure drawing, I think the answer is like we learn some animal stuff too, but like most people just do like figures, the human figure, because I think that's what universally everyone like connects to. Or Chungus. Let me Google. Okay, I'm gonna let me censor this. I'm gonna censor shirt. It's like a Star Wars shirt, but okay. Yeah, so I think like, okay, this is the original image, right? The one that made me laugh was like missed out on being a whore. I was like, what does this mean? But I think when you think of the word like doggo and puppers, that's it. I guess it's like, I think I understand. I think I kind of understand. I think this one I was like, oh, maybe I understand what Kirkchungus is. Yeah, I guess it's like yeah. I guess this is what this one is, right? But I don't know. I'm like, I guess there's like, the way I see it though, with Kirkchungus, I think beyond this, and I see a lot of people using it, is like, I thought it was like on a game being too quirky, but I guess I still don't know how the image correlates, because I look at this and I'm like, I don't understand. Why they're roasting Gordon Freeman? The guy does look like Gordon Freeman with the glasses, right? But the way I've been seeing you use is just like a game that is like, you know, a little quirky. I feel like it's like doing some stuff that is, or saying some stuff that is like admittedly a little cringe, but I think it's okay to have like a little bit of fun in your life. I think if you're fully like, I don't know, there's parts of it where it's like magic, right? It's like not doing, like you should function in the grown-up space, like, and you know, have responsibilities for things. But I don't really know. I don't really know what I was gonna go with that, but I was just like, I guess I don't know. Like, I look at the image and I'm still confused. But the way I was just seeing it be used is just like, you know, people being a little cringe in real life, but sometimes one should be cringe and free. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind bringing that back, honestly. I think the person that maybe made that comic might have been like, or you know, that character archetype might have been mad at somebody, but it's okay. It is what it is. All right, let me make a new canvas for hamsonas. I feel like Zoe Deschanel's character in 500 Days of Summer, there are aspects of her that maybe I think people will look at now and be like, that is a little Kirkchungus, but I don't know if that's like correct. Like a whimsical, carefree character. So I have some stuff. I still don't know. Hey, I don't know who donated early on stream, JPJ. If you want to identify yourself ever, like, let me know. And if not, and if it's just a donation of like, okay, like, good. But I do have hamsonas for the people who pay $25 and above. And here you go. And we got a bunch of these. So I still don't know like how I will template a hamsona, but because I don't have like a crazy amount, I'm actually okay with like spending a little more time on these. I made them 25 like with the intent of like not spending over an hour on it. So I think that'll still be my goal. Let's start our timer. I sat in this room and I didn't. Oh, there's so many people here. Welcome. Oh, Miu. And then we got Lark. Oh, cute. I like your... Oh. Damn. Yeah, if you look at the DS, there's a dancing Nimi here. Let me clear complete. Okay, add task. Hamsona. I go right. All right. Was it Kelly OC? We got Citrus Sunshine. We got Captain Wolfstar. Seishun. I think like every Pomodoro will try to complete one, and then Blue Eyes Dragon. Kajiko's. Kajiko gave me a description. But it works. Not but, and it works. Okay, and we're gonna do 6 Pomodoros. Let's do that. How much time do we have? It's 10:50. I think in 3 hours I can knock them out. Let's do like maybe 3-minute breaks. I don't know. So focus for 25 minutes, 3-minute break. How many sessions? 6? Let's try 6 sessions. And if I can't keep up with it, it's fine. Okay, let's work on Kelly OC. So also, Kelly, I don't know if you are watching, but please disable or please enable DMs or DM me on Twitch because your DMs are disabled. I poked you on Blue Sky as well, but I could not contact you directly. So I will be drawing the hamsona. I think you have multiple characters, but I'm drawing a hamsona. Your government assigned hamsona. Based on this character with the scouter. Which I'm assuming, at least like from your fan art tag, your main Sona. It's quite cute. This is a donation that came in at the end of newer segment, so I don't know if it like, I think it was an unintentional overlap, but I did get confirmation that they wanted, or she wanted like a thing. Hello, welcome. I don't know who just came in, but howdy. Whoop, whoop. Welcome. Oh, Seer, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Or is it first phase? Oh, hello. Welcome. Hi. It was me? Wait. Oh, in the freaking, what's it called? Go. You're welcome. There's a lot of people here today. Got these big antennas. The hair antennas. It feels nicer to draw these for a charity rather than like actual commissions. I don't know why. Less pressure, maybe. Dude, I like this exosuit thing. I kind of want to like include this in a hamster's like outfit. I think it'd be really funny. Most hamsters use exosuits canonically, right? Oh, I guess so. That is possible. Yeah. It's just when it came to Earth, and became domesticated pets, you know, that to make look a little scary around humans. So they ditched the suits. But I can't confirm. Hamsters do have super cool like space exosuits. You don't see many nowadays using them for that reason. They're very considerate. Yeah. And what's to say, like, maybe the new alien documents aren't about hamsters? Could very much be about the space hamsters. But we'll never know. Because we'll keep that shit, like, hidden. The daughters think it was a balloon, but it was really a hamster suit. Yes. It's not a balloon at all. Like, if you inspect, you can see the hamster's eyes. Slurp. Hi, Nuna. How are you enjoying your day off? I'm assuming you have the day off. How are you on the timer? Let me see. 16 minutes. We're doing pretty good. How do I make this a pop out? There we go. Look at my OC. So cute. I guess you can't really see her. But trust, my timer for her is there. Oh, I want to say this because I think it was a goal of mine recently. Proud to say, since walking a lot more during the week, I'm not at my full weight goal, but I am at like, I think I'm halfway there. I thought it would take a year, but I think it's taking a lot longer, but I think it's fine. But I've been able to maintain my weight like 10 pounds lower than usual. Besides walking, I think I was just like less sugary drinks. Yeah, so I'm like, yay. So if you ever see me again, I will look 10 pounds lighter probably, which visually doesn't like really change that much. I think more importantly, it's like, well, my joints will hurt a lot less if I'm just keeping at my daily walking reps. But I was like, whoa, like it does, walking does work. So you guys are like, I gotta do more. Walk. Genuinely walk. I've been hitting the gym weekly, but now it's nice. Wait, but now that it's nice, I should start walking again? Yeah. I mean, for me, like I did do like weekly workouts for like well over a year. And although it's like, oh, I can work out and I can eat, like, I think it's a combination of stuff. It's like, you should eat well, you know? I'm not saying like I didn't before. I think I did eat well, but I think also, what's the word for it? Doing it all in a combination, like, helps even more. But I did feel stronger. I think I was getting stronger, but then I was like, I wasn't seeing a change that I wanted to see. Stop eating out more than once a month and it's helped a lot. That's true. If you think about it, oh man, no more soda is rough though. I think I still have soda. It's just if there is like a 0-calorie option, I'm like, you know, maybe it's not so bad. And I have it and it's like really not too bad. So I do that. I think what's helped me a lot, and it's not a sponsor anyways, like the gamer drinks that are like, because I do have a sweet tooth. I have a like painfully sweet tooth. I love sugar. But I do have some sugar-free like G Fuel Gamer Subs type stuff, and it did help me a lot. Cause I'd be like, oh, cause like some fruit juices like do have like, even if you're like, oh, it's healthy to drink fruit juice, a lot of added sugars. And even like if it's like, I don't know, all natural like fruit sugar, still sugar. But I was like, shit, yellow sweet drinks so much, the carbonation just really upsets my tummy. Oh, I get it. You're also getting healthy, but you can pry my Diet Coke from my cold dead hands. Yeah, I think it's good to take a look at those. I know there's like there's concern sometimes over I guess things that, what's the word for it? I guess things that with like added sugars, or not a sugar, for like sugar substitutes, and like the side effects. With Gamer Subs specifically, the sweetener they use like makes me really gassy. I think now that I drink it more, like it affects me a little less, but like, yeah, some sweeteners like will have certain effects on you. So I think it's just like, in moderation, they're good. Can't have diet sodas because of allergies. Oh my god. A sweet iced tea doesn't sound bad. I'm not a fan of like I know some people, I think some places in the US do the really sweet like Lipton, like sweet tea, and I don't like it. And I know it's like a staple of like American barbecue for some people, like the sweet tea. I really don't like it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've had like bad sweet tea, but never clicked with me. You make peach iced tea at home and it's yummy. I had a lot of success with the 0-calorie sparkling waters and the occasional diet soda, but then they also use artificial sugars. I don't know like the dangers of artificial sugar yet. I won't know until like I go to the hospital and they're like, you're dying in a week. But I think for me in general, it's like probably good to stray away from it. There is a danger of diabetes in my family. And I think I've mentioned it briefly from time to time to chat. There was a point in college where, you know, as a student, like you do eat a lot of junk. I was having a lot of bobas, but also every time I sat down at the animation table, like the 2D animation table, I was trying to a little bit, I know. To keep me going through the long hours, I'd eat a whole bag of like sour Skittles while I was at the animation table, and it became a habit. And then it took me like, you know, having my annual physical and then being like, oh, your sugar levels are they're reaching pre-diabetic territory. And I was like, and so like for the whole like either 6 months to a year, till the next follow-up, I did actually do the blood test where they like prick your finger and you put the little tab, because my dad had the diabetes test at home, because it is something he was monitoring. He monitors his blood sugar, and did that for 6 months, and like I didn't notice a difference before, but I did like after the fact of like, you know, having less sugar, I noticed how much less tired I was. So I think it was impacting me in a way that was a bit invisible for a while. I was like, why am I so tired all the time? You know, besides, and I assumed like I just have a lot of schoolwork. And I was like, yeah, that too, dummy, but like you're also get a blood condition you should watch. So I think in general was that. Nowadays I still have sugar and stuff. It's not like I'm like full sugar free. Like I'll buy a thing of Whoppers and eat it. It's just I eat it in moderation. And if you eat sugar in moderation, it does taste yummier on the days that like you're allowed to have it. In our household, we've been like, okay, we have a cheat day. Cheat day is Saturday. So on Saturdays, we kind of pig out. But there's even been some Saturdays where I'm like, you know, I can't just like put everything yummy in my mouth. My body does not feel good. So like even like having a candy bar or two, or maybe a little bit of ice cream as a treat. I have a good partner because like I think Bernard also motivates me to like not have as much sugar. Like there are days where I'll break the rule and be like, oh, I did have a sweet because I really couldn't, you know, I really had to. But it's good to have someone to do your health journey with. Like find a friend who like maybe has the same investment of like wanting to improve themselves, who will hold you accountable and like make you feel a little bad if you know, snap a little. For me, it's always like, you know, during my time of the month where I'm really craving sugar, because it does help. It sounds crazy, but like eating a whole chocolate bar does help a lot on the days that I have cramps. So I don't think it's a myth. I think for these hammies, I don't think I can do 25 minutes per, but I think I will just do on stream. I will move on to another hamster once the timer is up. We have like about 5 more minutes on this one. But yeah, like Things would be so much yummier, like in moderation. Hello. Ping pong. I want to wave, but how do I do that? Ping pong. Hamo. You're gonna head out for the day? Yurma. I'm gonna head out for the day, have fun. Bye, Polestar. Thank you for hanging with us. Or Nicholas. Thank you. You know, I am a fan of the vibes today. It's been a long time since I've done a drawing stream because it's all like, it's usually me like doing live today, right? I think it takes a bit of pressure off of me. Sounds weird to say. It's a little less like stressful. I've been planning a bit more for like birthday this year. I want to make it like not like, I don't know, a big event, but I do want to like prep a few visuals for it. Like I don't have the mental capacity to do like a, what is it, thon, subathon or whatever. What I do have capacity for is like having a little fun, making a few pieces of art. and stream for like a few hours featuring some of that stuff. So, oh, hey, break time. Okay. I'm going to be stopping this hamster for now. And I'm going to do a little, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. Give me a second, okay? I'm back for a bit. I'm waiting. I'm on my break time. Maybe look around the room a little bit, see what everybody's up to. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong screen. I'm here. That's episode reading. Hi. I'm gonna take a photo of everybody. Cleaning and drawing. Eee, I see Sears using the Copic markers. Awesome. How do I turn everything off? Is it this? Okay. Screenshot. Where's the camera button? Somewhere here. Camera. No, I don't want to end the timer. I want to take a photo of this. Sorry, it's like a little quiet. Being a little creeper, sorry. I like seeing everyone's avatars, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, here's how my friends are expressing themselves. Like, not just friends, but like, you know, even people come in and just stream. Your model's really cute too. Okay, awesome. I'm going back to work. Oh. Here we're gonna be doing more hamsters. This one I'm gonna put on the hold for now. Kelly's over here. I think this is a good start. I think I want to render it a bit more, which sounds crazy, but I do want to put a little bit more time into these hammies. But getting like just a base drawing is good. That's Kelly's. Let's do, who is next? Citrus, I think. The citrus hamster. She's always like smiling. I feel like her model's always so happy. I want her to be in like an orange slice. The little cup looks like an orange slice. And look up hamster photos. I'm gonna go look on my Google photos for photos of Noki. He's been such a cute bastard lately. I'm thinking about her stupid lick emote. One of you posted it earlier, like last week. Big piece of orange. I don't know, I guess it's a mandarin or whatever. It's a citrus, that counts. It's coming together. I think this is the one, guys. This is the way. Oh, chat's reconnecting. Uh-oh. I'm wondering if I'm having like... It doesn't matter too much. What software this is? This is Paint Tool Sci 2. It's still functionally what Clip Studio and Photoshop is. I've had this software for a long time. I actually used to pirate it, and then when I got enough money, I paid for it. But in the anime community in 2010, there are a lot of JP artists using it for painting because like the blend tools for this program are still unmatched. There's some people to this day who like still use it. How much is it? It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $50 on Paint Tool Sci price. 5,500 JPY, which is cheaper. It's $34, which is really cheap. It just sucks because like a lot of people like the website literally looks like this. I think it's the Sci beta, but like I think if you paid for it, I think it's just Paint Tool Sci. Is there Sci 2 if we go home? It's Paint Tool Sci. But it runs really smoothly. But I think I recommend it, like if you wanted to, anyone wanted to like try it. It doesn't have the same like some of the same blend layers as Photoshop, but you can save in PSD format. When I was thinking of making Marina, my OC as a VTuber, I did want to try and do her whole model art in Sci because I like the blending, but I think at this point tools matter a little less. I could totally do it. Looks like her whole butt is in orange. I want to make this a little bit bigger. Interesting. I use Krita, but I'm thinking about switching. My problem is I'm so new to art. I'm not sure what tools I need. And whatever feels good. I don't think, I mean, like, I think you should, I think keep using Krita. Think about the things you like with Krita. Like, you might not know early on as a beginner artist. For me, I mean, this tool I liked because of the stabilization tools. The stabilizer for Sci was like really nice. Hello, ping pong. Ping pong. I want to wave. I want to wave too. I'm panicking. Ping pong. There's a lot of people in this room. Welcome. Oneku? Oneku? Welcome. My room's name is PC Bong, so like sometimes I do get Korean users and I'm like, I'm sorry if you think I am someone else. But Bernardo was like, you should use the characters for Bong instead of writing PC Bang, and I was like, okay, maybe I will. Dude, guys, when I go back to Korea, I will this year. I wanna go to PC Bong again. The experience was like unmatched. We went there really late at night and the kitchen was about to close, but we ordered like food from there. And it was actually like it wasn't like, you know, like it was definitely reheated or like a, you know, microwave meal, but it was like really tasty. So it's crazy. It's crazy how like tasty it was though. But I want to go to PC Bang again. I know there's like other things in Korea to see. That and I don't want to be in Seoul next time I go. But yeah, I don't know. I think like the answer is just like use the brushes. You can probably try size trial and see how it feels. For me, it's the blending for this program that makes me go like, I love it. But for you, it might be something different. What kind of stuff do you like to make? Blue eyes. I do like pixel stuff. If you do pixel, I think Asaprite is like a damn fine program, especially if you like lean into the animation parts. I saw your VTuber model, but I was like, I saw the pixels and I was like, not sure if you like drew yourself or what, but yeah, I'm sure Krita's fine though. Dude, how much time have I spent on this hamster? I feel like I'm noodling a lot. Oh yeah, this is it? They have a tool for like a selection brush, selection pen. And a lot of people will use selection pen. It's interesting. It's a brush that functions like a selection tool. And then once you're done with it, you have like the selection area. A lot of artists with Psy. Use this. I like Clip because they have a tool that just like fills in the gap, or like, you know, fills in like small gaps, so you can like paint bucket of stuff of like art pretty seamlessly. You did Pixar for a VTuber model, but it's like making P-posts for Shinies and Krita. Ooh, oh fun. I like that. I'm happy. I only realized recently like the people like making P-posts for his community. Wait, I think that'd be different. Feels different, right? I mean, if it functions fine, it's good. I haven't tried Krita personally, but I know they had like an animation module that I was interested in. And then I remembered, I know I'm evil, I'm the devil, I do have Adobe products, but it's because I get a very good deal through a buddy on the annual package, and I do use like the other tools. Also, unfortunately, I am shackled to Photoshop because with 3D modeling and 3D texturing, some of the alpha channel stuff isn't really available the way I like in other programs. That's like, unfortunately, that's keeping me still there. But it's rough out there. I mean, even the people internally, I think, who are in the company having to deal with their bullshit, I feel so bad for. Yeah, but it can erase the selection tool. Look how crazy that is. So it can just alternate. So like when I finish, I can just go get a bucket and boom. I mean, I said get a bucket and boom. Made him happy when he added my people to his lineup. Wait, which people did you do? Maybe one. I'm sad because I don't think he'll add my people because it's for the game that we refunded. I drew it because I was like, oh, that'd be a cool one to have, but P-Man. It happens. I'm not too torn about it because I was like, it's fine. P-Man. P-Man is perfect. Let me see. Oh, it's like G-Man, the G-Man. But it's Peepo. Isn't, yeah, he's good. Dude, pretty good. Yeah. He looks a little unsettling. Oh yeah, here it is, the watercolor brush. Look at how like soft the blending is for this shit. It's just with like other programs, I feel like I have to work so much harder to get like this soft transition. It's very good for painting boobs. Yeah, I like to like do a piece on here again. It's just sometimes it looks a little too smooth for me. Yeah, the shortcut tools are like between all the programs really similar. Like Control U for like the Shift U menu. But and even then you can customize like our programs to like retrofit to like whatever shortcuts you like. So it's like your stuff looks good. I think it's like if you're comfortable with it, keep using Greta. I think the only time I see a reason to like maybe jump ship or like switch programs is if the company like, you know, there's a lot of reasons, but if it's like if it no longer supports the things you're doing or like in terms of like, you know, the tools, or if it's just altogether like morally, I think it's fine to like switch. The only things I'm disappointed is in the gray hair highlights and the eye color. Can get the unsettling look to them. Ooh, I think, huh? I'm wondering, how can we improve it? I can look at it later. It's hard. I think the eyes look pretty unsettling to me. Maybe it's because it's blue eyes. I think it works fine. I think if ended up making them a little bit more realistic, that might be a little like little dangerous, but if you went into that territory, I think it could be like potentially like really funny, but requires a certain execution of that. You know, I don't know, what do you want to do? I do want to do like a community magma night again. Where like, you know, all people come in and draw stuff. But I want people to draw more than just a big ham. I think the issue is when I do it for birthdays, it's like everyone's drawing a big ham. And I don't mind. I think it's really cute. I think it's really sweet. But I also want to see what you freaks draw for yourselves. I want to hear something else too. For the charity, instead of idle ham, I kind of wanted to like put swimsuit ham as a goal. But I was like, feel like I'm whoring myself out a little bit doing that. So I think idle outfit is like, you know, perfectly fine. And it's fine. I don't know. I'm not going to be like, all people who get swimsuit outfits are whores. No. That's not what I'm saying at all. It just like felt weird for charity, at least. I was like, oh, and it's something I think I just want to make at some point, but I'm not fully 100%. I had a drawing last year that I was collabing on, and it was like Big Ham in her like swimsuit outfit with a buddy. But I think my buddy has got so busy that I don't want to poke her about it and be like, finish it. Because it's supposed to be like a stress-free thing, but I'm like a little sad that drawing never got out. Like of Limbo. Like at this point, I think I just want to redraw swimsuit ham. But everyone's busy though. I don't want to be like, hey, remember this drawing? I think there's a lot of stuff recently where like I'm not afraid to DM people to remind them, but I'm just like, I'm at a point where I'm like, well, and like maybe this is like me being cynical. And it's not me being like, oh, they fucking hate me, but I think it's like, well, if they want to care, they will care. And if they don't, it's like, I guess it's like, it's whatever. I'm gonna move on and like do my own thing. When studying G-Man, I noticed his eyes change each game. Oh, do they change? I'm not familiar. I'm not super familiar with like his look throughout Half-Life. I know about Half-Life Full Life Consequences. Classic video. I would not be surprised though. His I mean, cause it was a PC. Well, Half-Life was 1, but like look completely different from 2. Like there was a significant graphics change, right? So his eyes almost give off a neon blue flame look. Ooh, I never noticed. I thought he was just a guy with blue eyes. That's what every person with blue eyes looks like to me. Yeah, they probably were able to do a lot more with the emissive. That game looks really like, I'm surprised you caught that type of nuance in that game, just because I think it looks visually like, I don't know, very desaturated. Maybe that would make his eyes pop out more. It is you, Citrus. I made you like gobbling a mandarin. I hope, or like a little slice. I hope that's okay. I hope it doesn't look too weird. Okay. Yay. Okay. I'm not done with yours, but I'm trying to move between stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're the second one right now. I think Blue Eyes in chat. Is here too. Who also has a hamster. So I will start. Yeah, there you are. You look so fat because you're sitting in the orange. How are you? What a fat fucking chud. Thank you for donating again. Also, I do appreciate it. Okay, let me take a little break. I'm stretching my hands. Look at my Go character. She is such a darling. Let me move you off the screen. I feel a little parasocial. Strongest hamster of all time. I'm trying, girl. Look at her. I'm gonna sit over here next to Tippa. Teehee. This is my tactical OC. I made her look a little post-apocalyptic, but this is the VTuber I would have been if I didn't become a hamster. I still think about making a separate account and just being on there as her, like having a persona and being really in character, just to see like what that reality would have been. But it's so much work. I have rigging projects, and I like how Big Ham looks so much. Making P-Man, I literally got his 3D model and studied his own look. Ooh, I should look. It's been a while since I've dissected like a model for a 3D game. Last time I did that was for Desktop Mint. For Desktop Mint, I looked at the MGS1 models, and to my surprise, the texture sheets are like, they look like sprite work. But because of like the way the textures are handled in the game, it like blurs everything a little bit. Like the aliasing is like really interesting for MGS1. So they do a lot of tricks with the pixels to like make his abs look like, you know, either more chiseled or more soft, depending on the color contrast. I had to drink irradiated water for the 3rd time this week. Dude! Wait. Is this a bit or are you like for real? Hang in there. shit. I'm stretching my hands right now. Yeah, the data, is it a data center type of situation? That scares the shit out of me. We said you were gonna be in the character? Oh. Oh no. This character, baby. Marina. Well, she isn't like, I guess it is post-apocalyptic. Like, she herself isn't a post-apocalyptic. She's like a tactical girl. Let me pause my timer really quick. I'm gonna show you my meow meow. Toy house. I always show her every stream now. This is the last time I drew her. This is like a cloth study because I wanted to learn how to draw shirts a bit better and how cloth draped around stuff, and like it was really fun, really fulfilling, but man, it was difficult. Very like most difficult drawing of mine in like a while. I did feedback from like good people though, so I was like, ooh. Yeah, her full look is more like this. Big old vest. This is like one of my favorite commissions I got of her. But yeah, it's just cute, tactical. Has hamsters, battle hamsters. They are invincible. The power scaling on her goes crazy. All right. So no citrus right now. I'm gonna skip to, oh, you know what? Because Blue Eyes is right here, I'm gonna put you right here. I'm gonna figure out, and also I can ask you questions about your VTuber. Cause like to me, when I look at it, it does look like a hooded figure, but I want to make sure I got it right. Cause the face also reminds you of like a digital. Okay. But it is a hood, right? Like looking at your character, it is a hood. Okay, yeah. But I was like, is the face digital? But I think it is just like a little hammy in the shadows. I think that'd be really cute. It's gonna look like a Sith Lord hamster. Let me see. They're all gonna be dwarves because that's my favorite. There you go. But I think, oh, that's cute. You have a little like, little table around you too. Is it like a robe all the way down? Like if you were to draw your character, would it be fair to say? So I'm still workshopping the character, but I'm thinking the character is someone who tries to be an evil cultist type, but doesn't know how to be evil, and ends up doing nice things thinking he's evil. Oh, that's cute. I like that. So it's like, they're unintentionally good. Oh, I like that. I think that's cool too. Like as a concept for a VTuber, instead of being like, I am a magical legendary sprite phoenix and I'm sexy and beautiful. Like I like this one because it's more personality based. Yo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. And I'm not knocking on people who have characters like that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine if you're like, I don't know, a legendary creature. I think that can like be a cool space for like, you know, designs. I like the little teardrop. It's a little childlike when I look at how the hood goes up. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Oh yeah, you're subbing also in advance because you're gonna get your emote, huh? Also for the emote request, I don't mind if it's an animated emote. In fact, I probably will try to push for it to be an animated one. But if it doesn't need to be, I won't. Luthi, thank you for the resub for 20 months. There's my hamster. My big bald hamster friend. By big, not big bald, bald. Big bald. Not big bald. Oh, right. Yeah, Nick, take your time though. I don't want to be like, I don't want to rush you to like picking something you're like, oh. But now that you're subbed, there's a timer. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Luthie's like a little hamster prince. I love their model. Sexy little hamster prince. Yeah. There's a reality. Or another world. I think I would have been less happy though if I wasn't a hamster. Ideas for the current from a current charity? Yes, so this wait, the Celsius, thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. 9 months! Graduation. Thank you. So the charity event for this hamster Sona is already over, so I apologize. But yes, on Friday we raised funds for a charity that helps with abortion funds, or like, you know, giving support to people who like are seeking that type of stuff. You know, it was a Oblivion theme. I quite I'm gonna make your hands a little bit evil. I don't know, he's not evil though. It's like happy. Maybe like you're missing so many things lately. It's okay. That's all good. I tried to make like if you are following me on YouTube ever, I do try to make the waiting rooms or like announce things there. I do hate how hard it is to like see stream schedules on YouTube, but usually if you want to know what's going on, I think on Discord I'll announce it too. But I think Discord in a ways it's not social media per se, but it is still like a thing you have to check. But it's no worries. Also, like, some people might think like robes are simple, but like I think robes can be really cool. Have really cool shapes. So I think for this design, I'll do that. And next time, I do feel bad, like, and I didn't have it open like fully. It was a 24-hour event though, and it was like a 3-hour segment at 9 p.m. my time. So I have a lot of like East Coast mutuals who were not able to make it either, because they were like, this is like doing weird hours for me. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have control over my slot. I kind of did, but like it would have either been 3 a.m. my time or like 6 a.m. and I was not ready to, like, you know, do that. Can I use this hamster as an emote for my channel? Yeah. I don't know how well it'll translate, but you're welcome. Yeah. 100%. You can use it. When I give these to you guys, you can use them like however you like. I think as long as you're not going like, yes, I made this myself. Yes, I'm selling it for $1 million. If you want to make stickers like for yourself, like for self-use, that's fine. Or like, you know. You are allowed. So don't worry. Yo, there's a hype train. There was a hype train. Thank you. Thank you guys. But I can use it. I don't know how well it'll read, but yes. I mean, nowadays the emote scaling goes crazy. Why do you cover your images blue? Oh, so this is the selection brush I was talking about. So this is a brush. Instead of a lasso select, it's like a I'm painting the area where the paint's gonna go. So there's like this is a selection brush that I think is exclusive to Clip. It's just easier for me to like see where it's filled in. I could just like get a brush and fill it in with the color, right? But the problem with that, well, this is also something cool you can do. Once you have like a flat color in there, if you do a clipping group, which a lot of art programs support nowadays, I can color and it's like all in there. Woo! See? So clipping groups save lives. It took me so long to understand them, but yeah, you should look it up. Clipping groups are goddamn good. There's also opacity lock, but with clipping groups, it's like opacity lock, but it's like distributed among layers, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's literally just like, it's the brush tool. I think you can change the color of it too, but it's ultimately just like a, hey, select this area. Type thing. I don't know if I explained it well, and if I didn't, I can like elaborate more. But it's literally just like pre-marking a selection. I've really only used it in Psy though. I don't think I use it in any other program. I just know it exists. I'm gonna make the inside of your mouth blue. I'm thinking your fur color shouldn't be black. Maybe you can make it tan. There's like all sorts of hammies out there. Or it could be purple, you know? Fuck normalcy. We can make your hamster. Well, I guess your eyes are more blue, huh? I think it's closer to that one. Purple would be good. Yeah, doing purple fur and then the blue eyes. I like this actually. Let's make the eyes. I think it's fun. I like being able to work on this stuff, and I like workshopping on stuff live like this. Ooh, yeah, I feel like it should be a little bit magical. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like all cultists are magical, but I feel like there's a little bit of mystic. Should be some mystic property. I don't think it's gonna look as good as an emote though. Let me see. If I darken the hood, I don't know, your hood like has a bit of a blue tinge to it. Let me copy paste. Look, where's my mouse? Like your hood is a little bit more blue. I made it like a warm gray, but I think, yeah, okay. That's why. But if you're gonna use it as an emote, that does make you want to like change the colors a bit more. Like I know your face is in darkness, but I still want I want some color in there. Hi Baldy, welcome. Irashaimase. I don't know. I'm looking at it tiny and like I think the first should be a little bit lighter, like a little bit more. There we go. Oh, one thing I liked, I don't know, I talked about it yesterday and I don't want to like spoil the movie for people who want to see it. Obsession. The one thing I'll give that movie credit for, they had a lot of camera tricks to like obscure, you know, the main lead who's like obsessed, you know, the plot of the movie, like her face. Like they did a really good job with some of the camera stuff to like really obscure her figure. And it was a little uncomfortable, like trying to like seek out her face in the shadows. I was like, oh, like this looks nice, but movie needed a little more sauce. It's like really it. But I'm not complaining too much. Cause like I'm not going out there making horror movies. Like I think if I want a better one, I should go and make a movie. But I think there's some stuff that's like well executed. Check out my letterbox for more opinions. I used to be somebody who would tweet. I mean, like, I still do sometimes, like, go like, oh, this thing was good, check it out. But nowadays, like, if you mention, you know, like a thing you like enjoyed online, there's gonna be some asshole who's gonna come in and be allowed to reply. And like, even if you're being subtle, you're gonna spoil the whole movie. So it's like, it's just not safe. So I think I realized like, oh, people have our letterbox so that they can like write their whole ass movie opinion. Like it feels tempting to post it in social media because you're like, I want people to know I think this, but then, you know, you're kind of throwing it on their feed and like anybody who like is gonna run into it. And I think with stuff like the For You page, it's like, well, even strangers are gonna look at this You're gonna spoil like so many people. I think that's why like the fandom space is in disarray right now. Oh my god, I think I just, fuck, it's all in the same layer. That's okay. That's fine. I'll just merge it. Oh, I just merge it down. It's okay. I think that's partially why some of the current fandom space is in disarray. There are people getting mad. They're like, oh, I can't watch The Amazing Digital Circus because I'll get spoiled. Like I gotta, you know, like I can't believe they're only doing the theatrical release because the fans are bad about it. But if social media wasn't as rampant and like it wasn't run the way it is right now, like a For You page, I think there would be less issues. But no one's like, obviously no one's gonna be like, yeah, we really gotta think about the fandoms. Like, no one's doing that. Yeah, the algorithm is cooking us, like, whether you like it or not. So I think it's like, even if there was way less, like, algo stuff, like, pushing those things. I was just like, not social media at all. I think, like, the fandom spaces would be healthier. And, like, I mean, it's like there's pros and cons, though. I have found, like, really amazing people by having, like, I guess LiveJournal counts as does LiveJournal count as a social media? I guess not really, because it wasn't people. I mean, people had individual pages and blogs, but like people weren't actively going to my blog to like always read it. I kept that shit like a diary, but I think sometimes I have regrets, but I think I did. That's why I deleted a lot of posts. I was like, oh. I don't think it counts as social media. I'm here. I'm stepping down. I think Facebook started it all. I think the original intent of it was good in making it like a closed off, like friends only type of thing. But I think people adding like strangers they don't know or having that, you know, that information like is kind of there for people to farm, like, you know, did make it worse. But I think from an initial standpoint, when Facebook did come out, like, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Did not realize how good we had it back in the forum day. Dude, I was on RP forums, like when forums were a thing. I wasn't really like in forums for discussion. I was like fully in the RP sauce. I thought about making my own website and like hosting a forum to keep my stream, like, you know, give my stream stuff, but I want to know how our RSS feed work. But RSS, is that what it's called? So I can like follow friends' individual blogs, because I have friends who like have gone back to doing that stuff. So I wanna be able to monitor websites without having to like go on social media and check what my friends are up to, like in that way. It feels like people these days don't know the difference between something being bad and something being they don't like. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's really opinionated. I mean, like, I take it for instance, you know, without spoiling it, the way Severance, the last season of Severance ended, it was surprisingly like mixed opinions from people. But so from people like saying it was like outright bad, I was like, there's no fucking way. I was mad, and then I was like, your media literacy sucks. If you thought that was like boring. I think even if Severance ended at the season, I'm afraid that like it's not gonna be good the next coming seasons, but I think the way like it closed off was kind of incredible for this one. And like Lumen does have its mystery. They don't really like explain much more about like what's going on with Lumen, but at this point I've accepted it. But yeah, it's a little bit weird. I mean part of like why people like can't tell the difference between something being bad or being something they don't like is like there is a culture right now around like clowning on things, right? Clowning on things online, or making a very like very opinionated post online, but also like making fun of the medium. You need to get back to Severance. Wait, are you like not done? You should. It got really slow for me. I remember watching the first 2 episodes and I almost dropped that show. But then I was like, no, I think I'll watch more. Like I think even in the first few episodes, like Helly's like episode 3 or 4 instant, I was like, oh, I think that woke me up. I was like, wait, what happened? And I went back and I rewatched. But I was watching, okay, I'm gonna, here, this is all I'm working on yours for now. Blue ice. It is break time. But if it's not for everybody, I think, that show. But I really, really, really liked it. I gotta scale my hamsters to like match in size. Yeah. Also, 21 I DM'd being like, hey, you know, give me your hamster prompt. Sorry if my messages are big. I don't know how to make them smaller. Sometimes I'll just keep typing. And typing and typing. You stopped at season 2, the characters just fell off. Oh. I think I know what you mean. It was a little hard to like keep holding on. But I think it's worthwhile to keep watching. There is a central episode, season 2, halfway through, that's like really beautifully shot, and I was like, oh. I think watching season 2 live, like catching the weeklies. Some of the episodes bored me a little. But I think if they had all dropped at once, I would have had maybe like a better time with them. But it was good though. It gave me time to think about some of the character motivations. I encourage you to pick it back up though. Like if you're able to like push through it, just power through it. I think some of the episodes that season, I think it's a cinematographer. I think, is it the cinematographer for this show? Jessica Gagnier, I think is her name. There's an episode she directed that I really liked. And I think got an award too, so I was like, oh, damn. One thing that puts me off is when people are trying to convince you something is bad and remind you every time how bad they think it is. Just because you like it a lot. People do that to you? Or even the other way around, when you mention not really liking a thing they do and they call you stupid or low taste. Oh. I think that's like them speaking from their heart. Like it can't be helped. Yeah, people, I think at the end of the day, people do like differently things, right? I want to make Captain Wolfstar's hamster right now. He's like a space doggo. Fun fact, that's his VTuber model that I rigged. I'm making eye contact with Wolfstar and I'm like, please stream. Please come back to streaming. He was going through like setting stuff up and then got really busy with life, but unfortunately had this happen many times. Oh no. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't want to say, like, have you considered finding different people to hang out with? Because I think it's important to have people, like, you know, will respect your takes. I'm not saying, like, you know, full on like break a friendship because of that, but that might be a sign of you could. I'm not sure. I just, that makes me sad. I think I hid my music taste for a long time. For a similar reason. I didn't really like sharing music because I was like, all I listened to was video game OSTs. And I didn't follow like mainstream bands. And it's not that I thought they were stupid. I 100% was just like, because people were like, what genre do you like? And then it'd be like, well, I don't know. I don't know what genre I like. I just listen to music that I think sounds good. I don't know what I call the genres I listen to, but I was like deep in the online space, like of just finding songs and being like, oh, I like this. But now, like, I listen to like a little bit of everything, like stuff on, like, I listen to pop, I listen like to rap, like a bunch of different things, because I'm like, well, I like how this artist is, you know, like I like you know, their style, or like, you know, how they carry themselves, or it's like a bunch of factors. But I couldn't tell if you're like, give me this, your favorite genre. It's just like, well, I just heard a song. I heard a song on the radio that I liked. And I think like what's important is being able to do that, search yourself and be like, I like this type of music. When I used to commute for work, I would actually, I do that quite a bit of that and be like, oh, I like this person on sound. I like this artist. Let me see more of their albums and what they did. If I like their sound here, maybe they've done some other songs that are similar, or maybe I'll find other people. What sucks is that it works for, wait, what sucks is that it works on me. Because my mind hyper focuses on that critique that I wouldn't have cared if nobody pointed it out. Oh no. Oh man. That sucks. But it's like, why any form of criticism? But it's like, I don't know. I guess part of me is like, why should this person's opinion matter that much? Or something you like? You are easily manipulated. Very malleable brain. I'm just kidding. Don't listen to that. That's Evil Ham speaking. I don't know, it's just, I mean, like, people, I mean, I know, like, some movies are, like, you know, perceived as bad. But if I like the characters enough in a thing, I don't care. I'll keep watching it. Less so now? Okay, that's good. So it's like an improvement. I mean, for a while, you let them say whatever, you don't have the energy to be mad or sad. Oh. I don't know. I think, yeah, for me, it's like, if I have close enough buddies, I do ask, like, oh, well, why don't you like this? Because there have been medias, like my boyfriend and I, like, both disagree on like being good. Or like one of us disagrees. And I used to be like, oh no, conflict, I'm gonna look away. But, or like, you know, not start up anything. But I think what's healthy is being able to have those conversations and also be like, you know, well, like if you both agree, I'm like, well, this thing is like, you know, it's a polarizing movie. I think Bernard like not hated, I think he disliked the movie we watched even more than I did, Obsession. I think it was still like good as a horror movie. I think on the base level of being a horror movie. But yeah, we had that conversation and I was like, you know, you're right. Like there was some stuff that was really like heavy-handed. You'd rather enjoy something bad than hate it? Oh, that's true. I think it's, yeah. I think if you're not hating it, I think if it still doesn't like pull your enjoyment from it. So I'm like, there's something I used to do in the past too, and I think I do it less now. Like I look back sometimes and I'm like, oh my god. I mean, maybe in time it'll change, or for me, it was like, I said what I thought people wanted to hear. Because I wanted to conform and not my own, like, you know, personal, like, opinions. And I think when I realized that, it did hurt a lot. Cause I was like, I don't know if I had like a melt, you know, some sort of like mental breakdown over it, but I think it was definitely a moment where I was like, oh, like, what do I like? Like, do I not have a personality because I just keep being like, yeah. You know? Because there's always a feeling of like, if I don't agree with this person, I won't belong. But I think like, it became okay for me to be like, well, I don't like this thing. I think it's like it was refreshing when I hung out with friends who like, you know, would play a game, and although like it was kind of hard to like find something well agreed on, that was fun. Like I did have friends who like were really honest about it and they were like, I don't like this game. And I think having that was like, I think that was a good wake-up call. It's like, whoa, you can just say that? You can just say you dislike a thing? Whoa! You can say that someone can like a thing and you can dislike a thing? Oh! Like, I think when that clicks is like maybe when you find more enjoyment in like life. All the comparative discourse online where X must be better than Y, Loki ruins being a fan. Yeah. I think that's true. I think like, I mean, that's all I was saying earlier. It comes back around to like what we were talking about very briefly. About fandom spaces becoming this weird, like, I don't know, for me, I think like people have like reactions online. Like 90% of the time nowadays, I'm convinced like, oh, they said this for content. This person, this isn't what they really think. I just think they did 100%, 200%. Like some people might not really like hate the thing like crazy. They might just have thought it was like a little bit cringe. But now the norm online is to like 200% dislike on the thing and like keep piling on and be like, yeah, this is bad, oh my god. Now there is some media where I think it's fun, like I think with The Room, like I think everyone knew it was like really bad, but I don't know. I think that one was what was the start of it, but it wasn't. It is not as like. What is the word for it? Like it was bad, but I think if the room came out during a time where social media was, you know, there, I don't think it would have been as popular as it is now. They would have defunded all of Tommy Wiseau's life. Sounds weird to say, but like the internet would have found some way to like defund him. Dude, I realized I gotta fit a wizard hat inside of this hamster's like helmet. These have been fun to do. So many hats, so many little like creatures with big headpieces. Think I could do hamster feet, but I kind of want space shoes on this guy. Big space shoes. I want to pull the hat in a little bit more. I don't know how much more I can though. I guess I can do this. This is Captain Hamstar speaking. Outlaw Hamster, yes. Like Outlaw Star. I see you. I see what you did there. I really liked how the character looked in that show. But I had no idea what the show was about, but I loved the style for it actually. I think that should own, and there were times where I was like, wow, animation can really look like that. Because I watched like Cartoon Network and Powerpuff Girls, and I was like, yeah, these characters are drawn simple so that the people can, like, you know, animate them good. But then I'd see like some anime stuff where it's like super complicated. And at the time I didn't understand the limitations or, like, you know, animation techniques, but I was like, wow, damn, you make your characters look super cool. No, not that the Powerpuff Girls didn't look cool, I still love them. Actually, I'm a little sad because what made me stop liking the Powerpuff Girls is I think in 3rd or 4th grade at school, I wanted to do a little birthday party or bring in, like, you know, treats for my class, and I did a Powerpuff Girls theme thing. And the whole class laughed at me. They're like, haha, that's a kid, that's a baby show. And I cried so much. Cause, like, I think everyone, it was weird. In elementary school, a lot of the people I knew weren't watching cartoons anymore. They were like, oh yeah, we watch Nickelodeon, like the live action channels. We watch the Disney Channel. And these things like actual, like, actors. Cartoons? That stuff's for babies. So I remember, like, crying my eyes out in the playground because, you know, everyone clowned on my interest. And I think it sucks. I think like I strayed away from it eventually. I even had like a little drawing book. I mean, I still enjoyed stuff. I think eventually got into video games. I took my plunge into drawing video games fan art because I was like, well, these people are not going to give me the light of day. I'm going to stop enjoying cartoons. But that's not true. I still enjoyed cartoons, like, afterwards. I just wasn't open about my interests. But I had some friends in school who, like, weren't like that. Those kids who sound insufferable. Sounds like country club families. I would not be surprised. The school district I went to in Amsterdam was the rich kids school district. And I think for the longest time, I did not realize it. I think until like I had band, and then we would go to like other schools, or like go to like other schools for track and field or things, or like music concerts. I'd be like, oh, some of these schools have like a lot of really expensive like musical instruments. Oh. Some of these kids like have had musical lessons, a lot of musical lessons outside of school that cost a lot of money. I remember begging mom to let me take piano lessons. And at the time, I mean, I'm happy mom, like, I had a mom who like really let me dive into my interests. I think the fact I even went to art school and my family was like, yeah, like, it is gonna cost money, but if it makes you happy, you know, they supported me through that, and like, I'm really happy. And like, I'm happy I think it worked out too, because I think there's many situations where that didn't work out for a lot of people. But I think the fact, even like mom, I never had a music career like after school, obviously, but like she was excited that I wanted to like learn classical piano. It did help me with like getting good grades in like those courses at school. Like I was in a wind ensemble in concerts, and I think that was the most fun I had. Like I think that's something that like unlocked me musically. Performing as a group, and I think the moment I left school and stopped doing it, I got really sad about it. I know I can probably redo that stuff, like, you know, with Vocaloid, like, I don't know, music covers for in the VTubing space. But I miss playing in concerts as a group. And I actually have no idea what people do, like, in their adult lives, if that's something they seek again. Like, I don't know. Like, are there music? Like, how do people bond over that stuff? Do they have a group of friends who do music? I mean, I guess you start a band, right? That's, like, the only logical thing. Like, what do you even do? Anime back then was just sick animation and vibes, and you're about it. It's so funny because I think in school too, like anime was pretty cringe. I did a talent show where I danced Hara Yukai in front of the high school, and I saw 1 or 2 bottles get thrown at us on the stage, but I didn't care because it was fun. I was having fun with my friends. I want to bring like whatever the hell I was on in high school, not caring. I want that back. You start a band or you go out in a city and busk? What does busk mean? Cause I don't want to start a band. I mean, I like live performance or the idea of it. But I guess I mean like in a symphony setting. I was never trained like for like a band like with a guitar or whatever. It was like I was very nerdy. I was in percussion, but I didn't do the cool stuff. I was like, I had the crash cymbals, I went to the bass drum, I played the xylophone, the marimba. Sometimes I played the timpani if they required me to do so. But it's just like when you're in percussion section, there's like a bunch of instruments and you're just running around. I touch at least like 4 instruments during the concert. I take out the triangle. And you have to do it all without making any like noise in the back. You know, the switches. Buskers are those folks who are just playing on the streets and you can tip them. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think playing in a band is better. I mean, I got myself a keyboard again when I moved to Hamsville. I think a year or 2 ago I got a keyboard again. And I have like the La La Land, like a bunch of sheet music. But a lot of it, unfortunately, is written in a style I'm not familiar with, like swing beat. Like instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I don't know how to count very well for some of those rhythms. So, oh man, I didn't even get colors for this one. I was so stuck with the gesture. All right, it's break time. Why can't I move this? Yeah, I mean performing in a full group. I guess it'd be fun to like do it like with a group of people. I know some people in the VTuber space do like the choirs, but I want to have instruments again. It's expensive. Instruments are expensive. Maintenance for instruments is really expensive. Just remembering how to read sheet music is impressive. You stopped playing jazz band in middle school and became illiterate right after. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did music since elementary school. It's gonna sound really stupid, but in middle school it was like they're like, you need to have 2 electives. You need to have a music course and a language course. And I think at some point you can stop for optional credits. I kept going because I was like, I started this, you know, honing this skill. And I was like, well, I must do it every year because I really like the community and class I'm in. Like, this is why I took like 5 or 6 years of Chinese. I think it was like 5 years. I took 5 years of Chinese, of Mandarin. And then also in band, I was in band for all of my high school years. I think I dropped out of my language class halfway through high school because I wanted to do the art courses, because I wanted to try the AP art test. Hamster, hi Alios. I like your Winton. Nice Winton. You just unlocked a memory for me. I was in a jazz band and one thing we had to do was free solo. That's so cool. You're too nervous to do it except for one time, and when it finished, a kid said I just copied them. What the hell, man? Oh no, that sucks. That probably scared you off of it too. Yeah, I still remember. I know how to read stuff still. I need to get some anime sheet music. I don't have a printer anymore because it got jammed really bad. And it was just a black and white printer that I got really cheap for like 100, but I don't know. I kind of want to get one again just because it's easier to print the labels at home and tape them to my package rather than going to the post office counter. Because for USPS, there's a lot of locations that just go like, oh, you can just bring the label on the thing and just drop it off at a box. Like if you've done the weights and like packaged it properly. And I think that's really cool. Alrighty, next hamster. Seishun. Another hat. Guys, what's with the big hats? I got Seishun's hamster. Seishun is a Hakito too. So it's like, it's cool. It's cool because like, I think one of the things of being in the VTuber space and, you know, enjoying like, enjoying corpo tubers is I end up seeing people who are like, oh, you're a Hakito, or they're like being like, oh, you're Randonite. You got startled because you just heard your name? I'm so sorry. I was saying, all you people with your goddamn wizard hats, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I was saying, like, I think it's cool that it's like, I don't know, I see some of your names and I'm like, wait, I've seen you in this person's chat. I'm gonna kind of, there's like a version of you as a hamster. All those pesky wizards. Yeah, Folk Zawbearer, you too. Jesus Christ. You guys gotta stop it. Yeah, who's this wizard bear with an even bigger hat? Yeah, interesting. No, but I think it's cool. It's like being in a line space, but then being like, wait, I seen this person in this chat. And it's like, oh, I know what you like. I feel like a little bit like a voyeur, but... that shit's like, is fun. I'm just like, oh. Like, I saw what you wrote in this person's chat. You see me all over the place and I go like, I know that hamster. Oh my god. I get a little embarrassed. I'm like, oh. That sure is me. But I'm a fan, like, I think I want everyone to remember I'm a fan like everybody else. I'm actually a little afraid sometimes that I'm talking too much in those spaces. Keep it to myself most of the time. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot, actually. But thank you for like all the gift subs, any gift subs you've given me, Seishun. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. It's fun getting a big ham jump scare in a stream I'm randomly watching. I think it's funny because I had a friend who was like, why Why are you moderator in Bell's chat or Flayon's chat? I'm like, I don't know. Because never... In some cases, I know they're like, oh, so I can see your name better. But I'm like, I have never... I don't know. But I don't know what to make of it. I'm just like, because I'm actually am pretty afraid of reaching out to content creators. Like, even if like someone's giving me a mod thing, I'm like, I don't want to reach out to them and ask about collab. I want them to focus on their own thing. They are a unit. To gift Big Ham because she's Brazilian. I don't know. I'm not to be like what's it called? Narcissist, but I'm glad you guys think of me that way, but I'm also very embarrassed. I want you to think of me as a fan like anybody else. I think there was maybe a point in VTubing where I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like the big leagues and not show any of my, you know, I gotta be quiet in these communities. But it's like, no, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna type shit and like, you know, I think it's cool to like really hype up and like show your Oshis to people. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep being annoying. I don't care. You're cool and they want to see what you're saying. No, they shouldn't. I'm writing some really cringe shit sometimes. I'm like, stop. I wish I didn't have. It's like a scarlet. I'm wearing just scarlet letter whenever I have those badges. I'm like, or VIPs and channels. I'm like, no. We all should be a little more annoying about our Oshis. We should. I've had that like irritate me in the past too, but like, you should just be annoying about your Oshis. Because that's how else are they going to be seen? You should be making clip compilations to show why like you like your Oshi. I think it's cool. Yeah, I became less embarrassed of doing so. Eventually. Maybe I be making you casting like casting a spell. The my whole ham. Yeah, become a clipper. Pharmacy have feet? Okay. Is it like like this the diamond socks? It's okay. I mean, you're gonna be a hamster, so I might like. The thing is like your feet. I mean, I'm gonna give you hamster feet, I'm sure. Yeah, become a clipper. Those channels, some of them do like really well. Like several thousands of subs. I get a little jealous sometimes, but then I'm like, well, they're highlighting the person they like. I think that's really cool. But sometimes I'm like, God damn it. I have been like pushing to try and get 1,000 subs on YouTube so that I am able to like raid into people. But I think I also need a number of watch hours. So I'm not like actively like grinding on YouTube, but I am like trying to post more clips. But clip views are also a different metric. Like shorts views are a different metric than video views. So it's like, it's really complicated. You can raid in YouTube live? Yeah, you can. You can raid, but they're a little... I think this is the reason why there's a lot of indies in the Twitch versus YouTube. With indies, I think anybody can raid on Twitch unless the channel is like specified not to by default. On YouTube, you can raid, but you need to be a YouTube partner. So like, I think the requirement's 1,000 views, 3,000 watch hours over the course of like the year. I think alternatively, it can do like YouTube Shorts hours as well. But that one is like a much higher requirement. How much is it? Let me see. The golden hamster clip like popped off. That short is like 40K, but how to view requirements for monetization? Where would that be? I know how to do it in on mobile. Earn. We're actually like almost a third of the way with the public watch hours, which is cool, but this is what it looks like. So it's 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. I think 500 subscribers. It used to be 1,000. And then either 3,000 public watch hours. This is, I think, VODs or like videos. And 13,000 valid public shorts views, which I had no idea why it's 0. Why does it say 3 million? Because I've definitely had a short hit like 40,000 views. Is that bugged? I don't know. Either way, it's kind of annoying. And I was like, oh, I really gotta push for that, but now I don't care. But it's mostly because I want to rate it to I have buddies who are on YouTube, and I want them to like, you know, get support there on that side too. The YouTube metrics don't always update, right? That's crazy. You just stick to Twitch? I think I think it's good, but I will say dual streaming has brought new people to my channel that otherwise wouldn't have found me. And it makes my videos perform better. So I think hand in hand, it's good. I do it because like I like having all my VODs on the live tab. And it looks so much nicer. I do it mostly for that now, but yeah. They don't always update. Very little funding. All our funds went to medical bills for like a mold recovery. I shouldn't joke about that, but I think is that what happened to Susan too? To Susan? It's like Susan or Susan too. Someone huffing lethal mold. I don't know. Dude, there's a little guy on the end of your hat. I'm gonna start blocking out colors. I made the mistake last time not to do that, so here I am now. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lunch. thanks for hanging with me this morning also. I know it's kind of silly. It feels good to stream this like this early on a weekday. Enjoy it. I'm glad. Yeah, it's comfortable. I quite miss. Oh man, I miss doing art streams like this, like just drawing on a canvas. Rigging is cool, but goddamn, it takes a lot of brain power because I'm like trying to solve like issues like real time while under the pressure of a timer. Because I like to time my work and make sure I'm not spending too many hours on a rig, like for what I was paid. This is fun. Yeah, I'm happy. Thank you for following and stuff. Or like first time chatting at least. I was like, whoa. I have great news for art stream enjoyers. A lot of the rest of the week will be art streams. I have one day that is Town of Zaws because I want to make progress on that game. But I'm like slowly phasing back to art streams. Yeah, let's go. Long time lurker. Wow. That's awesome. Well, thank you for stepping out of the lurker box. I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't mind people like if they lurk for like a long time. I think that's cool too. I'm like, whoa. I guess I'm just like surprised. Do I want to make another purple hamster? Maybe black. I am making a black hamster for Hajiko. Maybe I can make you albino. You are really pale. And the red eyes would make sense. You're really pale? Okay, then perfect. Yeah, the hamsters you seeing aren't done. It's just I spent 25 minutes on each one of these. And I think this is a good starting point for me to like work on them. I might work on them offline instead of broadcasting again. But we shall see. But I figure like getting the base hamster drawn in is fun. That shit like grinds my gears. Gets me thinking. Grinds my gears, positive. Maybe after blocking out these base hamsters, I'll draw a cute girl and end stream. I don't know. Or draw Marina again. I have like a bunch of like in progress stuff that I never finished nowadays too. So I could just like open one of those files as well. But no, I probably should get food if I'm being real. So I'll finish this one. I'll do Kajiko's for another 25 and then go forth in my Memorial Day. Hi Soundy, welcome. Yeah, the pink nose. Sometimes, like, my hammy will nap and I'll sit there. I'll pull a chair over and, like, I'll sit there staring at him. Because he's so cute. Like, I'll do, like, a close-up on his nose and I'll just keep staring. Yumikong, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I got 5 more minutes on this one. I better like lock in and find out what to do. Black hat, okay. First phase, thanks for hanging. Yeah. Good luck with your groceries. Yeah, like if I'm being real, I am gonna like end stream, but then like I'm gonna eat, probably do more art focus. I don't know if I'll do a second stream. It'll just be like a, hey, I'm working on stuff. I'd like to be able to get up and like walk around and pester everybody in my household. It's been a while since I've been able to like focus like this too, so I thank you guys for that. I was able to like truly lock in today and like do something fun. And I get to raid into Tippa. I can raid into her today if I think she's been streaming longer because she's locking into her studies, but I'll be able to raid into her today, I think. Out of Anya Zali records, I think she's been the one who's been streaming the most recently, so I catch her a lot. You're chilling by the pool? What? I'm jealous. Get a little suntan, but maybe not too much. You know? Not skin cancer levels, but like just a little bit of color. Or, you know, stay in the shade, wear your sunscreen. You're watching folks shoot little propeller things for a cat. Aww. Oh, that's fun. Oh, both of you have hats. That's so cute. I had no idea. You're turning into leather? Dude. No. No. Think of how much pain you'll be in. Don't do that. Yeah, I miss doing chill streams like this. I think I worry sometimes that I'm not like a. I mean, there are days where I can like put a little extra energy and be like a little extra goofy. And like, it is not me trying to like farm pity, but sometimes I am like, oh, am I unwatchable? I've made steps toward making the experience a little better, like making the microphone better, learning how to speak a little bit better, so that you know I'm not like blowing your ears out. Triopum, thank you for the follow. Triopum, thank you. But I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'm really jealous of people who have a really good voice. Like I'll sit in there streaming and immediately I'm like, you talk good, me talk bad. You know? Yeah, I think it comes with the territory too of like, you know, I'm not making this a big ham thing either. But anyone who's an international, like, someone who like doesn't speak English as their first language, I worry sometimes too. There's like, you don't speak proper. Sometimes I worry. I'm like, oh, some people don't like that. Some people don't like a little ESL in their streams. But the thing is, like, I have such a fascination with that. But then there's people who do have a really like thick accent from a country, and people all of a sudden are like, ooh. So I don't understand. Dude, I like the halftone thing happening in the hair. I don't know if that's like an intentional character design thing, but I'm gonna put that fade in there. I think that's cool. It's too real, yeah. I think it's true though, like some people are filtered by voice. And I think that's okay to acknowledge, right? Oh, guys. I've learned to like my voice a lot more in the past few years of streaming though. I've just been kind of like, well, this is what I sound like. But I remember watching myself like years ago. I think if you want to inflict pain on yourself, watch like a VOD from when you first streamed. I watched some of my first VODs where I did have microphone. I sounded so nervous. I still sound a little nervous when I talk too on stream, but I was like, it's like, what the fuck am I afraid of? Why am I so scared? Okay. Hero unilaterally decided on it. The halftone? Oh, it's Hitopone. Okay, it's break time. I think the things that have made me happy before though, that I have heard, like positive side. Some people have said my voice matches the hamster really well, and that makes me like extremely happy. So I'm like, maybe it was good I didn't become a cute anime girl. I don't care about accents, but if you have a voice like Shinri's, I'll boycott you out of sheer jealousy. Dude, yeah. Holy shit. Like, I don't know if he likes being like, I don't know, have that pointed out a lot, but I know fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm a girly. Like, if I sounded like Shinri, damn. Holy shit. Ah, there's no music now during these times. Yeah, his voice is a treasure, and I hope people don't make him ever feel like uncomfortable for like having the voice he does. It's good. It's good to listen to. And not saying this, I don't know. I'm just saying it like in like admiring way, like, oh my god. It's cool, and I think like it's kind of a crime that more people don't watch him. Can I sit here? Oh, oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's been a while since I've done the water redeem, right? This water for myself. There you go. If Flayon, I mean, I'm always caught by surprise with Flayon, like when he does play games, like VNs, and like puts a voice on, I'm like, who is that? He's been practicing and it shows. It's really cool. I'm back to work. All right. Let me sit over here. It's good. It's really entertaining too. Yeah. I think when people can like make their voice shine like that, is really awesome. Okay, we got Kajiko's hamster. You gotta boot up when he plays a fighting game again. Do you play? Do you? Oh my god. I think I joined in during Smash and like I got my shit kicked in. I think I played like a different fighting game too once against him and I was like, I'm really bad, but it's fun. Fun getting to like fight your Oshi and do your best. Color scheme, you probably want a panda hamster. I wear rectangle plain grass glasses, so the ham should probably wear those too, okay? Can also add a nick or cut to one of the ham ears left. So I guess the hamster's left? Yeah, that'd be cute. And make the right tooth chipped. Oh, this is really cute. This is like really personalized. Stay tuned. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, no worries. Or thanks for hanging here. Go make that tomato sauce. Any other details or variations? Got it. I make a loafing hamster. Maybe. I need Shira to beat up Flay again. She good at the fighting games. Had no idea. I haven't caught many other streams together, but I imagine they're really fun. Or they have like good dynamic. I don't look up. She's good at Smash? Oh damn. Okay, okay. I'm using my hamster as ref for this. I made Kajiko reading a little book. Chip tooth, the ear. Or maybe not fully flat, but like one of your favorite Holoduros? That's cool because I hadn't like I guess like I do see people like talking about them, but I didn't really like know how many people were like, yeah, they're awesome. I'm happy though. It's like I guess like when people have a foil, like characters have a foil, is it similar to that? But streamers? I think it's good. It's good when the streamers like have a bond. I try to be very careful to be like, well, you know, not be like, oh, this person. Wait, when characters are a foil, it's okay. Like when a character in a story is a foil, to someone else, foil characters. It's a term like in literature where it's I guess contrast somebody else to highlight someone. But I don't know. I think they have a lot in common. So now that I think about it, they're not. It's not really like a foil. A character who contrasts the protagonist in order to better highlight or differentiate certain qualities. I guess I was thinking foil. Like I guess I was thinking like someone who enhances someone else's qualities, not necessarily opposites. Because I think Shiori is a little sick and twisted, kind of like Flayon. They have good banter, I think, is like maybe what I was trying to think of. So not foil. So that's my bad. Why does his face look so human? Shiori seems sick and twisted, but she's actually pretty sweet. Aw. Glad. Yeah, I hadn't watched her too much. So I wasn't too sure. I watch Hollow nowadays, but that's one of the things, you know. Oh, yeah. I think some Hollow, like I do, like catch more clips. I think it's Enreco time now, right? The Minecraft thing. I'll be real. It's hard for me to keep up with all of the streams, but I do like watching clips of the stuff that happens because it's funny. But I think it's similar to GTA RP content where I don't really, it doesn't click with me. Like I know the appeal and I know who it's for, but it doesn't click with me because I don't want to be like keeping track of a million characters at once. But I think it is fun seeing people run into each other. I guess we had that. I guess we kind of had that with Overachievers. Like I made a little story. I made a little like a, you know, I did take part in a thing that was kind of like that, but it was more of like a Minecraft hardcore server with some RP elements. But I don't think I would have wanted it any other way. Like thinking about it now, I was like, I don't know. Would I have wanted something like it's like, you know, lets me RP more. I'm like a little bit objectives focused, but also with a little wanting to make a base look really pretty. Featuring on like a block of cheese. I don't know. Get to sleep now. Thank you, Silent T. Hope you have a good night. Thank you. Kajiko did say go ham on any variation. What else do I want to do? Maybe like a... hair tuft. I kind of want to give you a hoodie. I think when people like, you know, when I said hamsona, I don't think people knew like what to expect. There were any like any articles of clothing that I wanted to specifically highlight. Panda hamster. Yeah, I like that they got this stripe in the middle. Damn. Happy VTuber. It's VTuber Day? What's VTuber Day? Hi, be emotive. Oh. Happy VTuber Day. I just realized I have not been looking at YouTube chat. Okay, we're good. We're safe. A day for VTuber shrug. Hi, I'm a VTuber. Stares at you. Well, if it's a VTuber Day, why hasn't Twitch staff gifted me 20 subs? This is VTubophobic. Literally VTubophobic. Magical. I can't find my mouse, guys. I'm reaching behind my tablet. Holy guacamole. Oh, let me do the selection pen. I almost forgot. I'm making gold. Yes. Making hamsters. Oh, I caught Ho-Ho in my Heart Gold game. I think I talked about this earlier and I like completely forgot to mention more. I caught Ho-Oh and I thought sleep ailment would make it easier to catch, but it was poisoned like 1 HP and I pokeballed it or ultra balled it. I learned something too. I was googling and apparently if you kill Ho-Ho the first time before the Elite Four, he does come back. It like resets every time you like beat the Elite Four. Because I guess people farm for different temperaments on him, I guess. Which is silly, but I mean, I guess not silly for the people who like do it competitively, but I've been like, okay. All right. Cool. Did somebody say Pokemon? I did, Tom. I got Ho-Oh. I realized I never... So I beat Crystal and Gold before, but I realized I never beat Heart Gold. My ears perked up in a manner of speaking. I realized I never beat it, and I think it's really cool how they reveal it. Because, like, you beat the kimono girls and you go to the tower, and the sequence that they show Ho-Oh in is so beautiful. I was like, whoa. And like I was like, that's the moment I realized I don't think I ever completed my copy of Heart Gold. I think I just played Crystal. Ho is one of your favorite guys. He has a very cool design. I love Ho-Oh. Dude, this guy looks like an Oreo. This Kajiko ham. But he like Sunny Day and then blast me with Sacred Fire. And I'd be like, damn. I'm very lucky I had an Onyx in my party. So it made like the fire stuff like less crazy. I'm still mad though. I can't find I want a steel coat to evolve him into Steelix, and I can't for the life of me find it in Heart Gold. And I've googled like there's like Magnemites you can catch or whatever, and they might have it, but I want a guaranteed chance of just having the coat. I don't want to keep catching stupid Magnemite to get the steel coat. For the first time in his illustrator's career, he has a VGC result in the endgame Generation 9. What does that mean? Like, wait. Like people use Ho-Oh? I'm baby. He's placed highly at international tournaments. Oh, that's awesome. Love to see it. I like Ho's design. I don't know if this is intentional. But when we went to Korea and we went to see like some of the castles and like the temples, the way that the structures like for those temples looks like, it reminds me a lot of Ho-Oh's colors. And I bet you some of Ho-Oh's design like with that intention. But when I went to Korea, it screamed. I looked at the stuff and I was like, this kind of screams Ho-Oh. On my break, maybe I can pause right now. Hold on. I'll pause the timer. Yeah, the fortresses in Korea, like the colors and the trim of it reminds me of Ho-Oh. It's very rainbow. Like if you look at this, I don't know. Like you look at the colors here, it is more green than like red. But a lot of the decoration reminds me of Ho-Oh. And I think in the original show he was supposed to be like in like a rainbow glittery like thing flying across the sky. Like in season 1. Yeah, Ho-Oh's the rainbow Pokemon. I keep seeing the hamster. I want you to know, every time you type Ho-Oh, the Ho. He's a shiny, one of the best palettes, and also named after Kiara. Ooh, that's awesome. The Ho. Ho-Oh. No, you should keep typing it like that. I love seeing the hamster. It makes me warm inside. It's named Do You? Oh, Do You! And it has a contest ribbon for Gen 3 that gives it the title of the former idol. Dude, you are so nerdy, but I love you for doing that. In honor of Kiwawa. I know I did it because she's a phoenix, but that's from the beauty contest, right? I remember, dude, they're so funny. I don't know why. I think it was like you just put your legendary Pokemon, your giant like Entei on stage with like with a ribbon. It's funny as hell. Like Onyx with like a little ribbon. Ooh woo. I liked whatever generation had Chatot. I loved Chatot's little like mechanic, even though like it made for some, you know, unfortunate immature people. I love like getting the DS microphone and just like screaming into it. So when you pulled out Chatot, it was like ah! Stupid. That's my core memory. Chatot the racism Pokemon, no! You could spell out things in Pokeballs too, right? I think Pokemon learned after that. You could customize your Pokeballs. I didn't play online too much, fortunately, but like... we're never having that again. Miss the sticker system? Yeah. Yeah, but I like the idea of like glamming your ball. A bear cat told me to say hi to you. My double C. Hi. I'm giggling and waving my hands shyly at Tippa. It's very sweet. I hope she had a good study session. I know she was like in the room earlier. I don't know if she's still sitting here. But I'm happy she came over. Say hi. I do feel bad overlapping, but I was like, right now in the morning, like this is where I feel like time I feel like studying, or not study, like I'm working on stuff. It just works out for my schedule. But I was hoping to raid into her, but you know, it is what it is. It happens, and it's a holiday. True. Yeah, I know. Like I don't know. It's kind of silly because like, what is it? Neo Records isn't like we're just a VTuber group of buddies. So like, frankly, the overlap doesn't matter. We're not like a corporate entity, but I'm always like, oh man, I could be giving my full support. I want to give this hamster a watch. Is that crazy? Is it crazy to imagine a little guy could afford it? Yeah, Aral's here. Yeah, Aral and Yazeli record. How goes the hamsters? Pretty good. We're actually on the 6th one. So I think when we complete Kajiko's, or like, you know, do the base drawing of it in the time that we have. So all of these were done in 25 minutes. Some of them I spent longer on the line, so I didn't get to coloring. Oh shit! Vai Brasil! Futebol e feijoada, caralho! Hello Shad, hello Raiders. I'm Big Ham. I'm the largest gaming hamster. Ruru. Largest gaming hamster on Twitch and a member of Mizeli Records. How was your stream, Rue? We are working on hamsters for charity. So I did a little fundraiser on Friday, and these are the rewards that I'm like going through right now. We banned every ham bigger. Good. Kill the competition. Have you guys watched that movie? Welcome Raiders. How was your stream? Did I shout you out? I did. Okay, let me do the other shout out. We're doing Gunpla building. What model? I mean, if you write the model kit, I will look it up. I have like a Endless Waltz Death Scythe on my Death Scythe Endless Waltz. This is like the most recent kit I completed. I don't really do any like crazy marker stuff, but this is the one I did. I used to think I liked the old design, but then I saw this once on a shelf and I really wanted it and I didn't get it, but because it wasn't available. I gotta do the decaling still on it, so. The camphor? Ooh! Oh, this is cool looking. The ball, dude. Wait, this is sick. I actually really like the shapes on this. Oh shoot, we're on our break time, I guess. This is as much as I got done with the hamsters. I am gonna be wrapping it up soon. We're like, I guess, on our long break. Camphor art. Real war in the pocket heads now. The pocket heads. Ooh. What the hell? I really like the shapes on this. Hold on. Images. Dude. Why does it think so badass? The first one fucks. Dude. What the hell? This thing has a really good silhouette. Like, I'm gonna say that right now. What's going on over here? These are cute. Or cute, like, I don't know. It's like, I can look at a robot and say, look, the shapes are cute, right? It has a lot of rounded bits, which I think, like, a lot of people wanted to mech to do, like, the really hard surface, but this one's got, like, really interesting shapes. Damn. They are cute. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, so these are some people. I think I have all the people listed here that donated. I want to add more to these, but I think I'll be doing that off stream. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, so I'm so sorry, Raiders. Thank you for coming, though. I think that's really sweet that you brought everybody here. I'm gonna put away my tablet. I can do a little crossword before we leave, maybe. I don't know. I want you guys to know I've had this video open this whole time. This is my baby. Just going at it on a, this is like a dog treat, like a dog chew toy called the Whimsy. And as it turns out, you can give this to them to like grind their teeth. It's spelled like this, Whimsy. That's baby ham. I don't know. It makes me so comfortable watching him like do this. Is it weird? He's so soft. He's so soft up close, and it makes me so happy, so warm. Okay. I will eventually work on these another time. We did some figure drawing today too. Let me see if I can share it with the class. Let me say hi to everybody else that came in too. I hope that's okay. Public Uni Foe, Dr. Wolf 13. And Almontes is here too. And Terribleness and Pooh Milk. Interesting names. Yeah, we did our dailies. It was Pose Maniacs. So this is 10-second poses. This is 30-second poses. And then it like goes into 10-minute poses. I think there were more. I think I was just like drawing boxes here at this point. With the 1 minute per pose. Which I recommend if you're an artist. I think you should do daily poses if you want to like improve quickly. Okay. I think Tipa's still in this. If I leave this room, I don't think it's gonna ruin anything. We can chill a little bit more until the timer runs out. Still working on them? Let's go. Yeah, have fun. I mean, take your time with them if you want, but eventually, like, do challenge yourself to do the fast ones. You know. Oh, let me drink a little water. No, there's no music. I guess I can like browse and see who I want to raid while we talk here. I was like, what if I raided into the person that Tippa raided? What if I stole her glory? I think that'd be fun. I'm just kidding. I don't mean it that way. I mean like it'd be fun to like raid them. I also want to raid like people who are on my list. It's been a bit. I'm so tired from, I mean, like, it's like I'm tired, but I feel accomplished making all these hamsonas. Because I didn't think I hammer out like 6 to this level on stream, but it means I can spend more time on them later. I think this was a weight off my shoulders for sure, though. I will deliver them. There's one more person again. JPJ who donated on Friday. Like, please let me know who you are. I want to give you a reward. I want to give you a hamster. You gotta let me know who you are so that I can make you a thing. So if you're hearing this, JPJ, please. Man. I'm looking at this fucking... She's gonna be orange. She's gonna have an orange bottom. Like a citrus, right? Like this. Stupid. Stupid hamster. Okay. Yeah, let me peep around. I think I see someone I want to go to tonight. Oh, I guess I can talk about the schedule a little bit. Is that okay? The schedule for this week. Oh, I just realized something. I have music. It wasn't playing. For you guys. Thunder Flame God, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I appreciate it. Let's bring up the schedule really quick. I'm no longer posting it on Twitter, so you have to go on Blue Sky or Discord. Yes, I'm forcing you to like pick sites. I just don't want to look at Twitter as much anymore, and that means like worrying less about posting schedules. Here's this week's schedule though, and you know, you can just always go to YouTube and look at like whatever I have scheduled. I've been trying to lay out the videos for the week. So you can't just look at my live tab and be like, what's coming up? You're real for that? I don't know. I was just like, this is too much stress for me personally. I'd rather just do this. And honestly, it's better. The wonderful schedule art by Joe Bizzle. It's like a Pokemon Red style like sprite for Big Ham. Sorry about no unks this week. Frankly, I think the world just didn't want us to like broadcast. So it is what it is. We're gonna try to do something this week. Even if Brandon isn't here, pulling Shin or Akashi and like some secret guests to like just play some stuff and yap during the week. I think it's fun. The lack of unk. We're down 1 unk, but I don't think we should cancel. It's like as much as I like breaks, I think it's like a good thing to like look forward to at the end of the week. So don't be scared. We're doing Town of Zaz on Wednesday. So tomorrow I will not be streaming, but Wednesday I will. And then Thursday we're having our stream, and Saturday we have an art stream. Yeah. So that's really fun. Yeah. That's really it. I don't have anything else. I mean, I thought about streaming tomorrow, but I think I need a little break. I need to have those padding days. Like as much as I want to stream, I know I can just be like, whatever. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. I want to raid into somebody new. None tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. Kind of want that time like for myself or to hang out with peeps. So, and I felt the quality of my stuff be a lot better. So thank you, YouTube. I'll be closing now. Goodbye, YouTube. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye, YouTube. I'm ending stream on YouTube. Wow, we've been